Hi everyone, right now we're here taking a look at the newest Palm Treo, the 700p. This is the Verizon Wireless model, but if you want it on Sprint or Alltel, they have a version for those carriers as well. So let's go ahead and take a look. So this of course is the Palm Treo 700p. This is the Verizon model. Let's go ahead and take a look at the hardware. So right here we have our screen. Currently up on that is our dialer page, which is sort of the closest thing to a home screen this phone has. Down below that we have our send and end keys, as well as our phone, calendar, mail, and menu keys. We also have a 5-way navigation toggle. As well, we have a full QWERTY keyboard with the sort of menu, so you can get your contextual menus there. The space bar in the middle, some phones are putting it off to the side. I don't know why you'd want that. So right in the middle with the space bar. This keyboard is also backlit. Not the best backlighting in the world, but certainly better than nothing. So we're going to turn to the side here, actually. Let the camera sort of focus on that. And you have the antenna here, which gets that great reception that people are talking about. And you also have your volume buttons and a custom button that you can program to whatever you want. Right now it is set to the camera, so if you hold that down for a second, it brings up the sort of camera interface. Let's go back to the dialer screen here. The other side is blank, so let's go ahead and take a look at the back of the phone. We have a stylus slot, which is pretty standard on Palm devices. We also have a 1.3 megapixel camera, which is nice as well. A self-portrait mirror, again, another added addition that you may or may not use, but it's nice to have it there. Speaker grill right here, and a battery compartment that has the Verizon logo on it. In here we have our battery. It's pretty standard Palm stuff. Not the best battery life in the world, but certainly not the worst. Doesn't compare to standard flip phones and stuff like that, but for a smartphone, it is decent battery life. So taking a look at the top of the phone, we have an SD card slot, as well as an infrared port and a vibrate switch that will switch the phone over to vibrate. So coming back around to the front of the phone, we see we have our main screen here with the dialer on it. You can replace that with an image if you want, but I haven't really taken any pictures yet, so I don't have anything to put there right now. You have your standard network indicators and stuff like that. You can customize this front screen pretty heavily, and it is made not just to look pretty, but to be pretty functional. You have some options down here at the bottom, and you can expand that menu. So let's go ahead and get to our main menu, sort of. You have a quick tour that shows you how to get to different things on the phone. And you have your Bluetooth, calculator, calendar, and standard stuff on the phone. You can download Palm applications from online, and those will work fine. And we got this app called Hand Zipper, which allows you to install those applications when you download them directly over the 3G network onto here, so that's pretty nice. Google Maps is available if you desire to have that, and pretty much all your standard Palm stuff, so I'm not going to go over that right now. Now I'd like to go ahead and share a feature that I like about this phone coming from a flip phone previously, and that is turning on the phone. You push this button right here. That is the only button that will turn it on. If it's off, any of these buttons don't turn it on. You push the power button right here, and then you have to push the center button to unlock. Now you can set passwords and stuff like that, but just from the pure standpoint of keeping it from doing anything in your pocket, that works out pretty well, and that is a feature that I like. So let's go ahead and get into the pros and cons of the Palm Treo 700p. I've actually prepared them right here on the device. Don't know if you can see that, but we're going to go ahead and get into that right now. So first of all, you get to connect to Verizon's fast 3G network. You also get that on Sprint, but that's a nice feature of this phone. Next, you get great cell reception, and that is partially because of this antenna that actually sticks out of the body. They're starting to get rid of that on some cell phones today, but they kept it around on the Palm Treo 700p, and that is probably part of what contributes to that great cell reception. And when you have this great cell reception, that means you can get your email, manage your calendar. You can do those things offline, but it's great to be online while you're doing those. And this is a great device for organizing all those things. And the keyboard as well also is pretty close to a BlackBerry. People are loving the BlackBerry keyboards, and this was just good for me, and I really liked the keyboard. It made it easy to type things out, and it is so good that it's a QWERTY keyboard instead of one of those 9-key styles on other standard cell phones. Let's go ahead and go to the cons though. While you did get great reception from that antenna, it sticks out of the phone. So when you stick this in your pocket, if you don't have very deep pockets, this might be poking you in the side all day. So That's something to keep in mind. I don't mind it so much because it does get that great cell reception, but you've got to decide which trade-offs you want. Maybe you consider one of those Motorola Q phones if you don't want this antenna sticking out. Also, a con with the Palm Treo is that you're going to have trouble syncing with other pieces of software when you're trying to sync up your calendar and stuff. This works great with the Palm stuff, but if you're looking to sync with Microsoft Outlook, you might want to look at one of the Windows mobile phones. They have a device model that looks just like this but runs Windows Mobile, and you might want to check that out. That's the 700WX. Also on our cons list is that this doesn't have Wi-Fi. Now you can buy one of those SD card things that allows you to get Wi-Fi, but if you want to connect to the wireless at your house or your office, this phone isn't going to be able to do it. Now the 3G network sort of makes up for that, but if you're trying to connect in a place that doesn't have that 3G network, you're going to wish you had it. So that's kind of a con of this phone. And that is about it. So thanks for watching, and this has been the Palm Treo 700p.